answer, so don't ask it. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. I don't know the answer, so don't ask it. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. You gon' end up in the podcast, yeah. I don't know the answer. What's the killer cancer?
Before we get started, like, subscribe and share. Or you a bitch? Now let's get into it. Hello, how may I help you?
Yeah, I got a 9 o'clock reservation for 3.
Okay, did you subscribe?
Yep.
Okay, thanks, let's begin.
J-Pad, Pudge, what it do, man?
What up? What's good, Pudge?
What's good?
Everybody in the building, like, subscribe, and share. This is Reservations for 3. Dan Bowes checking in. What's going on, Dan? You already know, Steel City representing. We up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Pudge, how you feeling?
Man, I am shining.
Yeah, I already know. And Dismost doing the damn thing as always, man. Creative, innovative. You know what I'm saying? Getting the damn thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, seen the videos today. You should have watched it. Y'all should have watched the videos that Dismost had up today. The videos is singing something.
Yeah, the world is going up and up and up. Hey, man. Tonight, I got a special guest coming through tonight. This brother is super talented. Shady Beats, what's up? Shout out to everybody over there on Instagram tapping in. Let me get the chats going over here. The cat that's coming on tonight, man, Jazz Renaissance.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? Like,
man, I saw that video you sent me earlier, man. Good Lord.
And we related. We cousins by marriage. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. We cousins by marriage, man. This little dude is talented. I done seen him, man, from just like super young, just like just growing to a blossom into a man, dude. Just like, man, like,
that's cool.
Like some.
Pam, I see you checking in. What's going on, Pam? Hometown representing. What's going on?
Talking Junk Network over there, Jackson.
What up, though?
Over there.
What up, Nikki Nicole? Author Nikki Nicole, what's up? Hello. Okay, thank you guys for tapping in. Reservations for 3, man. Dismost, J-Pad, Pudge in the building.
What's up?
Let me Hey Pudge, go ahead and play the crow real quick, cause I just
you haven't sent it to me. You haven't sent me nothing. You don't like me. You don't care about me.
J-Pad, let me hit the.
You don't send me nothing. You don't send me
nothing. You know what it is? He mixing everything down. I'm gonna have everything sent to you.
And J-Pad, you're doing an incredible job, man. Incredible job.
Yeah, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you guys, I appreciate y'all, and the reason why I say that is because, you know, and I say this sometimes, Dismost, you know, like I come from a place where most people ain't really expected to be on these levels, you know, working with people like yourself and people like Pudge, and you know what I'm saying?
Man, you be bringing the best out of a motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You the glue. You might be saying thank me, but I'm thanking you all the motherfucking time. That shit, bro. That shit be doing something. I turn into a different kind of beast with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That you be feeding me, man.
Oh man, listen, man, this is what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? We get it right. You know what I'm saying? Get it right all the time. And that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about it is, you know, the willingness for everybody to come together and get it right, man. So yeah, Pudge, you want to pod down, man, so I can play this
yes,
crow?
Sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Without further ado, this is Dismost.
One thing about a crow, he don't forget nothing. Throw
appreciate you,
motherfucking
fam.
Rock on the Crow and see what happened. He on your ass Monday through Sunday. Shit, ain't a flock of crows called a murder? Hey yo, swoop. Hey yo, swoop. Hey yo, swoop down like a crow and pick the eyes out that hoe. The fuck you looking at? I could've did it all by myself. Instead, I went and got me some help. Ayuda, man. You better pray it don't turn into net. And I can still call some guys who's always in the sun. Mayday, mayday, the plane is going down. How is that even possible? Is that old nigga back around? Oh, what you ain't heard? He burnt his retirement home down. He knocking shit out of the air and it's scattered all over the ground. Multiple body parts and brains they ain't using. Is he back fucking with everybody or is he picking and choosing? Well, he on his feet out that wheelchair and he can walk. He said he came back to teach these niggas how to talk. Shut up, bro. You just an old ass hater. Man, cause these young niggas out here getting paid. Wait. Shut your dumb ass up. You know you ain't that old. I'll pick your young ass up. Crows got to eat too. Loose lip, jaw jacking, that's why they stay packing. Disrespectful boys carry heat. So when you catch these little clowns, pants down, weird sound, lay his head right next to his feet. Boom, bap. How much wood could've, how much wood could've, how much wood could've, woodpecker peck if a woodpecker could peck wood. I'm here to let you know that I'm black like the crow and pecking your eyes out I should. It's the red and white hat, you better watch your back. Ain't too many people rolling with your views. I'm in another country with my feet kicked up, watching y'all motherfuckers on the news. That one stroke of the pen, he got y'all again. If you go to war, I hope y'all don't lose. Cause I don't give a fuck about nothing but my people. Just remember, I'm a crow, not an eagle.
That shit crazy, man. That's what. Hey, that's one of my favorite motherfuckers. That motherfucker be slapping.
That should be slapping.
Slapping.
And then
Man,
when that damn trombone coming in.
That shit crazy. Yeah, that's some crazy.
Pam, you remember back in the day, Strong Vincent, I used to be in the band. You know what I mean?
I know where that growl
I was
came
actually
from.
in band.
I know that growl.
Man, Pudge, I've been in the band since the third grade, man.
That's when I picked it up. I picked up trombone.
Like, yeah, that horn. I've been playing that horn since way back. You know, like.
Hey, you be playing the keys too, right? Right.
Yeah, I play the keys, play bass guitar. I play cigar box.
Did you teach yourself?
Cigar
Did
box
you teach
guitar.
yourself how to play that shit? Or it just
self-taught on the keys, self-taught on the bass, self-taught on pretty much every instrument except for the trombone. I just started picking up instruments and learning.
Yeah,
same
you know what I'm saying.
Here, go ahead, Pudge. Go ahead and play anything, man. Go on, mix it up, man, real quick.
Yeah, mix it up, Pudge. One time for y'all check out DJ Pudge, man. Get some volume on it, Pudge.
Then I'm gonna open up the chat over here, and then I'm gonna bring our guests in a minute. Let me get the chat going over here. Chat. Where that shit at?
Yes, indeed. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, and sharing Reservations for Three. We're here on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Dismost, Big Pad, Pudge.
We was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s.
There we go.
Survived the 90s. So I'll be damn if I didn't leave this motherfucker alone and let you take that away. Nah. Look, for my brother, I'm riding like a gang member. I was born in September, he was born late December. Capricorn, That's what I feel like doing. Cap this corny nigga, then my whole damn life is ruined. I gotta keep calm, meditate, sit still. My sons ain't called 10 and wheel, but got a Uncle Phil. If I make it to 100, you see 95. I guess G-Mom's prayers kept us both alive. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, why is Jesus bleeding? PTSD therapy sessions on me. Look, smash, shit is simple. Look, smash, shit is simple. We was born the same.
Get it, Buzz.
Smash, shit is simple. We was born the same. Raised in the 80s. Shit, survived the 90s. Swampy, damn. If I didn't live this motherfucker long, I'd let you take that away. Nah. Look, for my brother, I'm riding like a gang member. I was born in September, he was born late December. Capricorn, that's what I feel like doing. Cap this corny nigga, then my whole damn life is ruined. I gotta keep calm, meditate, sit still. My sons ain't called 10 and wheel, but got a Uncle Phil. If I make it to 100, you see 95. I guess G-Bombs.
Now Dismost in the DR, y'all.
I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, why is Jesus bleeding? PTSD therapy sessions on me. Fuck out the window, most successful with the walk up. You gon' mess around and get your family chalk up. I shoot a nigga and I clap his bitch too. Y'all done open up the gates of hell.
Heavy on them keys. What it do, bro?
Forgive me what I wanna do.
What's up?
What up, dude?
Mob, what's up, man?
This rap shit helps me forgive what I wanna do. But you didn't answer back.
Camera turn sideways.
This rap shit helps me release away the pain. But I refuse to let a lame slap shit help me release away the pain. But I refuse to let a lame top family name. The only reason I ain't stepped up off that plane, loaded, cocked your name, smash your
me down, Pudge.
your name, smash your down pain.
Talking to my DJ. Pudge, that's DJ Pudge 55. This is J-Pad the Juggernaut. You know who I am.
Yo, what up, though? What up,
Ahmad, man? You know what I'm saying? My cousin, man. This is my little cousin right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening with you,
I'm
brother?
hanging in there, man. You know, best day of my life, man. Woke up this morning, you know what I mean?
Yeah, though. that part, man. Hey, listen, I just wanted to say, man, I got a chance to get a little sneak peek of some of the things that you can do. And brother, man, let me tell you something, man. Being a musician myself, you know what I'm saying? Trombonist by nature. But dabbling around with the keys, bass, things of that nature, your playability and your musicology. You know what I'm saying? I say that word a lot on our shows because a lot of people tend to take musicology and not really put some light on it. You know what I mean? And this is what you possess, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like you possess that musicology. And it's different. Like I tell people all the time, people's like, man, J-Pad don't make beats, he composes. You know what I'm saying? This is what I heard today. What I heard today was straight composition, straight musicology. Salute, Poe politicking in the building. Heavy Rogers, no, Dismost in the DR right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, you know what I mean? And we got Ahmad Ballard in the building. Make sure y'all give it up
for him, man. This brother ain't no joke. Hey man, look. I seen him since he was young, dude. Like, and I was thinking about it earlier today too. It's like, see, he my cousin by marriage, right? So I might not see him all through the year. I don't see him through the year, but I see him every Thanksgiving, man.
Thanksgiving, man. Yes, sir.
I haven't seen him in the last probably about 5 years now, though. But I used to see him every Thanksgiving, bro. And I seen him just like, Thanksgiving, your family come through and all that, come around and stuff like that, man. And I seen just little spurts of him because I didn't see him October, November. I didn't see him December, January, February, March, April. I seen him in November on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So he pop out, and then you see him this big, and then you see him this big, then you see him this big, then you see, and then it's like, oh, I'm a Marine now and shit. Like what the fuck? Like what? You know what I'm saying? It's like then you see him coming home from the service and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, I think the first time I caught wind, I think I seen you doing it just in the house one time, like like on one Thanksgiving on the piano or something or the keys. But when I really caught wind of it, I think you was in your barracks or something. You was like in a barracks or something, because
Yeah.
you was fully suited and booted, man. And he did that. Man, that
I
shit gave
remember
me,
that.
man.
Dang,
That
I remember that, man.
shit
Yeah,
gave me
I was
chills, bro.
I was up at 29 palms. That's
Oh
the only thing
shit.
I could do to pass the
I
time,
know
man.
20, I know 29 pounds, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. When we was up, he wasn't up in the field. Shoot, I'd just be up in the barracks just playing, man. After
And so,
that, you
so,
know.
so what you just had you had that keyboard in that one right there with you?
No, I didn't have this one. I
Okay.
had an old one. I
So
had
you
my
I,
crib one,
I was
but
about to say, lugging around a key. That's like 88 keys
it
right
was
there. Am I
in the
correct?
barracks,
yeah,
bro.
it's
Is
88 keys.
that's 88 keys. That's tough to lug around for us
Yeah,
people that
man.
play the keys.
So,
Yeah.
Like even me, like even at home, I got a
yeah,
small room, so my
yeah.
my keys is this big.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know what I mean? So it's like I understand it, bro, because I had MPK 88 weighted
yeah,
keys. Man, that thing
yep.
was so heavy, bro. Like you almost literally needed two people to carry it. You know what I
Man,
mean? That's how
I
heavy
be
those
carrying like
things
a
are.
machine gunner, man.
Man, I'm trying to
It
tell
is.
you, that
Look,
thing
man,
is something else.
what was your first like age, like when you said like you start, did you self-teach or did
Well, I took
moms and them have lessons or something? What?
I was like, man, like the age I ever like the first time I ever put my hands on the keyboard, I was like, I could have been like 3 years old, man. My pops, he was trying to learn how to play himself back in Burbank, back in like 90, 92, 93. So then he got me on, I was over here playing around, man. I would play on those keys until I fell asleep, man. And my
Huh.
parents,
Wow.
yeah, my parents knew. They was like, man, he's definitely interested in the piano. So they got me when I turned
LB.
7. We moved to Pasadena, and I got a piano teacher. She was a classical pianist, so she taught me classical composition, all the etiquette. She taught me all the fundamentals of
Mm.
classical. But I stuck with her from 7 years old up to 16, and she used to get annoyed because I used to want to put my own little flavor in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, man,
Let me get busy
play
one
what the man
time.
wrote. Yeah, she's like, play what the man wrote. And I was like, all right. And, and then eventually, I got into jazz music. When I was 14, and
Nice.
I started, just like that was where it was at. I like jazz. I started listening to jazz when I was probably like 8, 9. On 94.7, they would play a little bit of jazz, that watercolors. And my pops was like, man, you need to listen to some
Ooh.
real jazz, man. Put you
Oh
on
man.
88.1, and
Ooh.
that's when I started, getting, influenced by, the old jazz culture. I call it the coffee
Oh.
without the sugar,
Huh.
Oh man, I like that.
yeah, that strong jazz, man.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Boy.
yeah.
Yeah, and I started
Yeah.
doing my own thing on there, and started, playing. That's how I was pretty good by playing by ear, because
Yes, indeed.
I can barely read. I mean, I can read music. I just can't sight read. Like, I just look at it and just start reading. It takes a whole different kind of talent.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
I can still get the song. If someone's
Yeah,
playing in the
yeah,
background,
because when it's
yeah,
in you, you know what I'm saying, there's no need to really read the sheet, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying,
exactly,
because of the memory, you know what I'm saying,
exactly,
the memory of being able to be up and down the keys, doing progressions, doing things of that nature, those runs, you know what I mean, and things of that
right,
nature. So yeah, that's definitely, and I will say this, uh being on that level that you're on is a gift. It's not something that you can teach. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know this because
Right.
I summon shit all the time, and you have that it factor when it comes to playing. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir. I
Because
appreciate
yeah,
it.
oh no, yeah, we give flowers here, man. Because Dismost got you on here,
Yeah,
and
Man.
as soon as he
Yeah.
sent me the video, and I seen you playing, bruh, I was like, hey, man, say, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Man.
shout out LB in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
And
My
yeah,
see,
boy
I
C
seen your
Wood.
boy C up in there too. C from the
C's up
morning
in
show,
there. Yep,
What
LB
up,
in there.
dog?
from the
Shout out.
AM show.
Yeah, people tapping in, checking you out, brother Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? And
yes,
I
sir.
just love your gift, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because people say talent, but I say gift, man. And that's
Gift.
because that's what it is.
man,
Appreciate it.
and everybody who tapped in, look, we gonna get into it. Look, I got somewhat of like a little challenge for you, because when I see you play, I
Yeah,
see it take. I seen you. dude, I done walked out the. I said, oh shit, Ahmad, look, cuz I'm playing the keyboard, right? I started watching. Walked out the room, did some shit, and came back, and you was still playing. I was like, damn.
So like 6 minutes, man.
Yeah. You know, like how like back in the 70s, songs used to be like 8 minutes, 9 minutes,
20 minutes.
and then in the 90s, they went to about 4 minutes, something,
Yep.
3 minutes.
Yep.
Now a song could be like 60
45
goddamn
seconds.
seconds.
45. 45. I see 45. 45.
So not so much of a challenge, but I want you to see, like, in 3 minutes, I want you to play something, right?
Yeah.
So I want you the first minute, I want you to just get us there. The second minute, take us all the way there.
All right.
And then on the third minute, I want you to go on and just like go and take us out.
God damn it,
I got
I'm just saying, because I know this dude right here is, man, like this thing. He one of them dudes, like if Quincy Jones was in a room and he'd be like, "Am I man, go on and
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
He one of them, dude. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to see, man. So you got like 3 minutes to do your thing right now.
I can see the jump shot. I can see it.
You feel me? Everybody in the chat, man, get ready for this treat, man. I see my homeboy heavy on them keys.
Wait till y'all hear this.
Y'all sit back and check this out, man. Roll up, sip up, whatever you gonna do, man.
Sorry.
Woo! I'm about to
Hey, Dismost.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Strike it up. Go ahead, y'all go ahead and strike it up, man. Introducing, man, Ahmad Ballard, man.
So it's my joint. It's all improvisation. It's retrospect. After my grandpa. Let me see. About 3 minutes.
Hard, dude.
Woo!
Hard. You incredible, man.
Appreciate
Oh
it. Appreciate
man,
it.
listen,
Yes, sir.
woo
Hey,
wee.
man, you're
I have a
incredible.
lot
Man.
in that song, but I have to like narrow it down.
Yeah, no, that's good,
Oh
man.
man,
That's incredible,
listen,
bro. I heard so
don't.
many different songs and hooks in
Oh
there and all kind
man,
of
Hooks and
shit.
everything.
now
Yeah,
y'all know
man.
what I mean
That
by
boy good.
musicology.
That boy good. That
That's
boy good.
I want to make this into a sample someday.
oh man.
That
Hey,
boy
Man,
good.
listen,
That boy good.
hey, I catch that reception. You already know,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Get to it, stick to it. But
Yes,
my,
sir.
but the way
Yes,
that
sir.
you just took us through like what we call like a labyrinth.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking.
You took us
That's
through a
what I was
little
trying to
like
say. I was
a
yeah,
labyrinth, a journey. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It
It is.
was you could
Yes.
tell that you put, time and love and care into that composition. This is
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean, people, by, there's a difference between people that just make something, and then there's something called composition. There's
Yes.
Right.
something that that brother right there, below me right there,
man.
he doesn't just make stuff, he composes.
Yes,
Composes.
sir.
He
Sick,
composes
boy.
Which means
those
your
progressions.
which means
When
your
you went to
soul
those
is in it.
when you threw all those different little key shifts in there, man, that's like I said, you
Hey,
cannot teach that. You cannot
yo,
teach.
your fingers be looking like it be looking like martial arts, bro. That like like learning a skill in fighting is the same. I see in the fingers of that
It
fucking
is
that shit is
Yeah,
crazy, man.
because if you look at everybody has a different way of playing the keys, so it's the same way in martial arts. Everybody has
everybody.
their own art.
Right.
Fighting, the same thing
That's
with
right.
fighting, man.
Yep,
This
yep.
That's
shit
right.
is
Because my
crazy.
style of play is different than that, but at the same time, that is on such an elite level of
Yeah.
playing. Chat. I just want y'all to know, chat. Y'all just saw something that you is
Woo!
never ever going to see again. Like this.
Woo!
J-Pat, speaking of chat, can you read Naomi's question to him?
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
said,
She said,
cool suspenders too.
sure, no problem. She said it's down a little bit so you guys can't see it, but I got it right here. It says, what age did you feel like you became fluent in piano? That was the first question. Second question is, was there a moment when you crossed over and realized you could play anything?
I think I was 17. I was on a cruise ship, and I remember I went to this little, it was a blues bar. It like I heard this dude playing and it said blues bar, and I was like, that's where I'm going right there. Everybody was going to the teenage club, and I was like, man, I want to be up in there. And this cat came up to me, and he was like, cause I dressed nice, and this dude was like, he was like, man, he was like, you look like a musician. He was like, you play? I was like, yeah, I play a little bit. And he yelled out at the piano player that was playing on the stage. And he was like, hey, this kid, he plays the piano, he plays the keys. So I was like, no, I don't, don't say nothing. And the dude came down. Yeah. The dude came
Ain't
down.
that how it worked though? Ain't that how it worked?
Yeah, the dude came down. He was like, hey, you play? I was like, I do. I play a little bit. And he was like, come on up here and play. And I was like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. I said, it's your show, man. I was like, it's your show. And he was like, I know it's my show. That means I can do whatever the fuck I want. Come up here and play.
Right.
So I got up there.
God spoke to me, so you got to get up there.
Yeah, I got up there and I busted out Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. It's one of the most well-known jazz songs out there. And
oh yeah.
like, a lot when I was done playing, I noticed the piano shifted because it was on the stage. It was a rotating stage, and like a whole bunch of people was up in there, and they were going crazy. And I was like, oh shoot, like they actually like it, because I was, I'm still humble to this day. It's just like, man, I didn't think anybody was gonna show up and show out,
right.
just to hear me play. But they enjoyed it, and I was like, man, like I was hooked after that feel. And like ever since then, I wanted to hone, like this is what I suppose I was good at it. So I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Like this is my bread and butter. I'm always have the keys. I'm always have this this style that I play. And ever since then,
beautiful.
I just been playing. I take it real serious. I take it real.
Oh yeah.
No, we know. I can tell, and that's awesome.
That's a complete and transparent given. That you take it very seriously, and like I said, the level of your play, your style of play, you know what I'm saying? Dismost, like the level of his style of play. Like when you told me, man, dude, this dude is bad. I mean, I said, you know what? If Dismost say you bad, and because I know he knows,
I don't be liking shit, man. If
Yeah.
motherfuckers,
I know.
If motherfuckers show me any kind of little, oh man, I just, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, your name Dismost, nigga. We know.
It just it don't be worth talking about.
I take it from you, man. 100%.
The chat's in agreement. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah Johnson tapping in. He said, "Yes, sir, talent." Levi Milligan, what are we cooking, boy? You just missed it, boy. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and watch the replay, because
we're gonna get him to hit them things one more time.
Which is dope that your name is Ahmad, because it reminds me of another Ahmad. That's a real, I'm in the city of Pittsburgh. I'm in the city of Pittsburgh, and one of the legends of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is Ahmad Jamal. Ahmad Jamal. You know what I'm saying?
I am an Ahmad Jamal.
You already know.
Yes.
Or a brother like Errol Gardner. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah. You know Errol Gardner. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, these are guys that I'm talking about that are Pittsburgh, born and raised. Just like Ahmad here, they had that it factor, that playability. They still trying to figure out how Errol Gardner played, because his style, he was self-taught. You know what I'm saying? And his style, and you can tell that you took your training or whatever early training that you have, but you developed your own style of play, and that's just super dope, man. And Dismost, thank you for having Brother Ahmad on.
Yeah,
man, I had to, man. I've been wanting to do this for a while too. I was like, man, let me
get. I'm glad you did it now, man, because it's like I'm a whole lot better than last year.
So what happened last year?
I said I'm a whole lot better than last year. I had a lot of time to really practice. I'm glad you did it.
And talk about that though. Talk about that. That's a great thing that you just brought up right there, Brother Ahmad. A lot of people don't understand the time and the work that it takes to put in, the man hours that you have to put in to be that good, or to be as good as you say you want to be. You know what I mean? Talk about that a little bit.
Well, shoot, like it really started, man, like during COVID. Like after I got out the Marines, I got out back in 2018.
Oh, okay. You were in the Marines?
Yeah, I was in the Marines.
Okay.
And I got
When
out.
you enlisted, when you was 18?
No, I enlisted when I was 23. Yeah, I
23.
was
Okay.
23. I was a little older. I was one of the older dudes in boot. Well, I wasn't the oldest, but I was, average age is 18, 19. But I kind of waited. I went to school, wanted to, see what else was out there, and I was trying to get a high score on that ASVAB test, But
Yeah.
still got put in infantry. But but after I got out in 2018, I was trying to figure out, what to do. I was just like, I'm just gonna practice, so I can get myself back on my feet again on the keys, see what other, joints around there, like open mics and stuff. Cause I like doing open mics because you get discovered over there. And then the COVID hit in 2020. And so nothing was happening. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna practice. I'm gonna practice every day. I'm gonna go I picked up the bass, and I started just playing keys like probably like 2-3 hours a day because there was nothing to do,
Right.
but work and play. So,
Yep.
from 2020 to 2025, I was able to go ahead and build up a huge repertoire of music. Some composed by, I've composed a lot of songs, during that span, but I've also learned a lot of jazz standards, you know what I mean? And like
Yes.
made it sound like my own sound. And like when I played, I was my style of playing is telling the story through it. I can't, spit lyrics. I can't, I'm not really the best writer out there, because that's the whole different kind of talent right there to go ahead and write
Right.
and put things together like that. I mean, that's a
Yes,
whole
it
different
is.
kind of talent. But like,
Man.
like a song like Retrospect, I dedicate this song to my grandpa. It's he was born 1922. He went through the 20s, the jazz age. He went through the Depression. He was in World War II in the Pacific. Then the civil rights movements and different things like that. Teacher, and so I kind of went from when I play songs, I think of him, or I think of other old ancestors that I have,
Right.
and
Right.
I tell their story through the music, and it progresses. It starts off small, it starts off slow, and then in the middle it goes crazy. Then eventually, when life slows down, I slow it down. That's just like my style.
Oh man,
My,
that thing is that's super dope too, and it's like that's what we call improvisation, and that's what we call too peaks and valleys.
yeah.
Like the listener goes through a journey when they
Ah,
hear this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You go through peaks and you go through valleys. I tell people all the time. One of the sauces about making great music is if you can take the listener through peaks and valleys.
Yep.
That's right.
Just
That's
that
why I be
simple.
saying that 1, 2, 3. That's why I was trying to explain that 3 minute stuff. The
Yeah, yeah.
the one, then the 2, then the 3. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That's a
Beginning,
perfect
middle,
balance right there.
beginning, middle, end.
Yes,
That's right.
real
It's a
quick,
perfect balance.
People in
real
the
quick,
chat,
y'all.
go ahead,
In the
shout it
chat.
out.
Yeah, I got to shout out some people in the chat. Blunt Conversations podcast is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Blunt Conversations. Levi Milligan said, thanks for your service, brother. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely giving you thanks for that. Raym Anderson, part of Beat Boys TV. Beat Boys TV is watching right now. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up, boy?
So we got some people showing love in the chat. You already know what it is, man. Brother Ahmad
Appreciate
Ballard in the building.
Appreciate it.
Cousin
Yes, sir.
Taiwan. Puff, what's up, Puff?
Hey, man. Anybody in the chat's free to ask him any kind of questions y'all want to ask him too. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come on here and show people that what he can do. You want to do
Okay,
something?
Naomi had another question. I see it right now. She said, "Who is your favorite pianist?"
Yes.
My favorite is Art Tatum. That's what I'm really inspired by.
Ooh.
That's why I play fast. I don't play as good as him because I think that's the best piano player to ever live.
Oh man,
Art
Yeah.
Tatum.
Art Tatum.
Art Tatum.
That boy
Best
can
piano
move
player
fingers.
hands down.
If there's somebody to be inspired by, that's one guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
For
the
those
guy.
of y'all in the chat
The guy.
that don't know who Art Tatum is,
Go YouTube. Google YouTube.
No, go to YouTube. Right, go to YouTube and watch
Check
Art
out Tiger
Tatum
Rag.
play. Yeah,
Check
which
out
one?
what?
Tiger Rag by Art Tatum.
Tiger Rag.
It sounded like two dudes playing, man. It was just him.
He's a bad
Hey,
man.
you remember the movie Ragtime?
Oh yeah, with about Scott Joplin, right?
Yeah, I remember that movie a long time ago.
Oh, you
right?
talking about with Henry Rollins or whatever his name was?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, that
Yes,
movie,
sir.
I remember watching that movie, and certain scenes gave me certain kind of feelings. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
would you would you say like ragtime and just like contemporary jazz? Like, is that two different type things, right? You would say?
Well, yeah, I mean, because ragtime, it started like in like what, the 1890s.
Yes, it
And
was.
jazz kind of born out of it. Well, jazz is really born out of blues, but jazz is basically blues and ragtime put together, mixed together.
Absolutely.
That's what that is. And then
Absolutely.
like in the 20s, like in the 1920s, you hear like the jazz sounds like it sounds a lot like ragtime.
It sounds a whole lot like ragtime.
A lot like it. And then when you get in the 30s, it sounds like swing. And then you have a little cool jazz, and then in the 40s you have more of that big band, and then in the 50s
that was called the birth of cool. Correct.
The birth of the cool, yeah. In like the late 40s. Exactly.
Okay, can you play rag?
I mean, a little. I can only play a little bit of it, like just a little bit. I got to work on that ragtime.
That's all good.
So,
but what if there's any style that you can say you gravitated to the most? What would it be?
I would say bebop.
Bebop.
Wow.
Love bebop.
So that would be the
avant-garde jazz. Avant-garde is my
wow.
Oh, avant-garde.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hit me in the head with that one.
Is that like 60s? Is that like 60s, 70s?
Like late 50s, early 60s?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Like you got like the Lee Morgans, the John Coltrane's, the Miles Davis. You
got Getz and Gilberto. You had Cal Jader. You had all of these great musicians that were they were the essence of improvisation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
that's where jazz absolutely went off the cuff. Because one beautiful thing, and that's what I was saying about when you play like this. What people don't understand is it's a gift to watch you play that piece this time, because the next time you play it, you may play it slightly different. Completely different. There you go.
It's like a cloud, man. You're never gonna see the same form.
Right.
You never see the same wave. That's how it is with jazz music, man. You're never gonna hear the same jazz song. If someone's gonna play, they're not gonna play it the same way they played it on the other album. It's gonna be different.
No,
okay, we got another question.
You're not supposed to. It's just supposed to be the interpretation that you have of that.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Interpretation, interpolation, improvisation. Those are the three eyes that we keep in that musical sense. Because I grew up a jazz horn player myself. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And I learned the blues, and I learned different things like we just played a track earlier, and I did a little bit of New Orleans style jazz. On it, you know what I mean? And on the Crow, yes. And we have another question in the chat. Levi Milligan, big shout out to Levi for asking questions and tapping in with reservations for 3 tonight. Do you pull any influence from like Billie Holiday or any of the greats? Well, he just named one, Art Tatum. I don't know if you got Levi. Please, me and Pudge just encourage y'all, go to YouTube and watch Art Tatum play, man. You want to see some inspiration? You want to see one of the greatest players of all time? Maybe the greatest of all time.
It'll make you. It'll make you want to make a beat, do something. It'll make you do something.
Absolutely.
Hey man, we still got some time, dude. Before we ask some more questions, man, go on, light it up.
Go on, play something, man. Go on, play something, man. Go on, let the boy play, man.
Let me see.
Let me get this out.
Holding the boy back. Let the boy play.
Simply.
That's my newest joint right there.
Woo, man, Lord have mercy, man. Yo, yes,
That's
yes,
that's a,
yes,
that's a
yes,
7 minute
yes.
song too, but you know I have to shorten it a little bit.
Nah, but that's great.
Or take up too much of the time.
You know, one thing that comes to mind when I hear that piece is a time signature.
Yeah.
How you're able to dance around into various time signatures, and I see that's one of your signature moves is that you can dance around in time signatures, and that does kind of describe peaks and valleys, does it not?
Yeah, oh yes, absolutely, 100%. You know, it's like I like to play fast, and then sometimes I know I gotta like slow it down a little bit, so I kind of like just shift into it. It's almost like shifting into a, I don't know, like an alternate reality or something. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh
like,
man, it feels like it. It no,
yeah,
it actually feels like it because, like you said, some people are gifted with the word, but your hands speak, bro. Your hands speak in a different language,
Mm-hmm.
and you're right. It communicates. Pudge, am I right about it? Talk about
Oh,
it, Pudge.
you preach, keep preaching.
Okay, well, see, that's the thing. It's just being able to communicate. Like I can communicate and create a move by playing the horn, or I can communicate and create a move by playing the bass guitar. You know what I'm saying? Or just trying to play something on the keys. I am nowhere near as gifted as you on the keys, but I enjoy playing. You know what I'm saying? And it is part of my sauce is playing keys. But the thing about it is when I hear these compositions that you come up with, man, it's almost like the instrument talks. We could talk about that real quick if you will. You know what I'm saying? Talk about when people don't understand that instruments talk just like humans do.
like when it comes to the instrument talking, man, it's like, yeah, it's like I just put myself into a, a situation, like I think about, like I said, like, with retrospect, I think about my grandpa, and his life. Like with
Yeah.
this, yeah, it's like with this right here, man, I'm thinking about, I don't know, man, I'm thinking about like storming Normandy or something.
Oh man, listen, I heard
Mm.
it. I heard
Yeah,
it. It was like it was almost kind of like you felt the tension. And then
Mm-hmm.
you felt like like a person trying to calm themselves down, but the race is on. And
yeah,
and,
it's
and,
on.
and it's on. You know what I mean? And
And they
that's
had,
what
and
you
they
feel.
had to be and they had to be aggressive.
So when you playing, you seeing like you painting like pictures in your mind, like you seeing like a
Yeah,
video. Are you like playing to like a video? Like are
I
you
am,
like
man. Like I really am. Like, it's definitely like a video. Like I don't, it could be because like I'm a major historian, so like I think of just historical events, man, that happened
You
in
can
my,
even tell by the
like that's
type of, I
yeah,
didn't mean to cut into you, Ma, but
yeah,
you can even tell by the gear that you got on. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
you have
Yep.
you have a
yeah,
nostalgic
Yes.
hey
aura. An aura. You know what I
hey
mean?
looking at that picture behind you on the walls, like man, it's like we back.
Oh
It's
man.
like we back in the days or somewhere or
I
something.
yeah,
Like
know.
yeah,
it look like we
yeah,
looking at
man.
a t we looking at a TV, not even no big screen. Like we like
It's a real time, man. I'm thinking like,
We're in a
what's
time. We're
what's the
looking in a
story
time
behind
bubble.
it? It's a
exactly.
story. It's a story behind that picture, just like it's a story on the keys, man.
Yeah.
Like when I play, like I think of all the different songs that, or different artists, or different genres that I'm interested in. I put a little bit of Art Tatum up in there. I put a little bit of Igor Stravinsky. He's
Yes.
a classical composer. I
Yeah.
even put a little bit of Obituary. That's a heavy metal band.
Right.
I like a little heavy
Huh.
metal. And I mix that all together, man. I come up with a concoction.
Yeah,
And
nice
like,
That's how you
gumbo.
do
That's
it.
a nice gumbo. That's a nice
it's some
gumbo.
gumbo. That's exactly what it is. It's gumbo, man. Audio gumbo. That's that's
Hey, I
exactly.
like that. I like
Yes,
that.
sir.
You might have to put that on a shirt or something, bro.
Yeah, yeah, for
You see
real.
what the homie say right there. He said the homie heavy on them keys. He said I hear some Herbie Hancock.
Oh
Music is
man,
the universal language from the
that's
ones
my
feeling
man
that
right there. I
inner
met him.
emotion.
Oh, Herbie. Herbie will
Yeah,
take you through a lot of peaks and
Yes.
valleys. You know what I'm
yeah, he
saying?
a
And a
cool
lot of
dude, man. He a real cool dude.
he'll paint a picture with his music as well. And that's
Hell
what you
yeah.
do, Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? In my chat here, Raim from Beat Boys TV said he definitely just told a whole story with his hands.
Man.
Oh
And
yeah.
you were and people are adding you just at now. And somebody earlier in the chat was like, how can they reach you? So if you could drop a social or two so people can follow you, or if they want to do
Bro.
business with you, or if they
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
collaborate,
absolutely.
if they want to
You can
collaborate,
find you can find me on Instagram, audioriffer.88. Yeah, audioriffer.88.
Okay,
And
Okay.
cool.
I got a few other accounts, linked in with that. But yeah, that's usually where I post, is on Instagram. Let me see. I got all my other social medias on that too. You can
And,
just find me.
and we getting closer to the 10 o'clock hour. We about to pull up on. But look, I purposely didn't want to mention your father. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
I
saw it, man.
because I don't want to mention Pops because I wanted it to all be about you, bro, and what you had to display tonight. But since we got about 5 minutes left, man, let's go and let the cat out the bag, man. Tell these people who your daddy is, man.
Hey, my Pops from the 5th floor. Real man from the 5th floor.
Man.
Shout out
Bro, man from the 5th floor is Ahmad's dad.
Yes.
Awesome.
Still making the sandwiches.
Still in the sandwich.
Hey, tell your pops, hey, I quote that every day. 5th floor.
Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
man. You know,
and then that became a hood iconic, like a stamp in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hey,
man, he did, man.
And then
still to this day. Yeah,
man, shout out to his pops, dude. Because like I was saying, like I used to see Ahmad every Thanksgiving, right? So one Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? His pops always got jokes and shit, you know what I'm saying? So one Thanksgiving, me and my cousin Tay, my other cousin Tay, you know what I'm saying? Me and him had a rap group together, LBs and KGs, right? So one day we was sitting down at Thanksgiving in BB's house. We was up in BB's house, and your pops looked at me and said, "Hey man," he said, "they did." He said, "Hey," he said, "they did." Hey Tay, man, he said, "Man, I'm glad y'all didn't make it, man. I'm glad y'all didn't make it." I said, "Man, what kind of shit is that, man? What kind of shit is that to say to somebody, man?" Like he said, no. He said, no. He said, no, man. I'm glad y'all didn't make it. I said, what? Why? I said, why? He said, man, cause if y'all would have made it, man, that means somebody done touched y'all booty hole.
That sounds like the Pops, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, so shout out to Pops, man. I just had to get that story out.
Hey, man, and for real though, man, y'all had, I mean, still to this day, man, make some of the most dopest music. I still be bumping it to this day. I wish I knew what Moneybag was, man. That was my joint right there.
The Moneybag days, exactly.
That was my joint right there, man. I'll still listen to that to this day if I still had that CD, man.
Appreciate it, man.
If you got it, man, you gotta send it this way, man.
Hey, and that was another thing. I was like, oh yeah, I got to get him on the show because when you hit me with that, you was like, man, where that clown insurrection at, man? That shit, you bumping that clown insurrection.
I be bumping that, man. To this day, man. Yes, sir.
Man, I was like, hey, man, man, thank you for coming on, man. I had to just to introduce the world to you, bro. Blunt Conversation, say dope, salute, Ahmad, you know what I'm saying, everybody. Hey, man, it was dope, man, to have you on, man. Please
I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna be getting with you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
J-Pad is responsible for mixing down all my music, man. He mixed down all my shit. Even if I got
I'm gonna be talking to you too. Shit, you bringing me. Man. I'm getting inspired. Shit.
That's right.
I was inspired.
Budge is my DJ, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is like the main brain of my thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yes, man, for sure, I gotta get you something to.
Hey, y'all dope team, man.
Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
dope,
me being a musician. You know what I'm saying? That's my primary thing. Yeah, I do mix a lot of the records. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much mix all the records.
And he make my beats too. Shit,
man, that's dope, man.
I would love to get some musicology.
Absolutely, 100%, man. I'll send you some stuff.
There's some people in the chat. Hey, listen, there's some people in the chat that's already saying, look, my brother Raim said, he said, I just added Mr. Ballard. I may have to sample him.
Hey, I heard too many samples. Please.
Come on now. Pudge, take it.
Make sure he gets that credit, brother. Make sure he gets that credit now.
He's got to get that credit, though.
Yeah, we got to cross them T's and dot them I's always. When we always talk about business, it's business.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, man. Hey, man, we'll see y'all next Tuesday, man. Like, subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, be kind to each other, man. And if you from the other side, man, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open, man, for them boys out there in the streets, man. Pudge gonna cut us up, man. Take us up out of here with something, man. Ahmad, one love, man. Thank you, bro.
One love. And y'all have a good one.
For sure.
Peace.